rooftop getting some, here, you eat this, getting some treatments done with the dogs. Now be nice. Cleaning up a little bit. So not really sure what else we're going to get into. He's just checking over the dogs. They're happy, you know, that we're up here and stuff. Now that's but yeah, just giving it a cleaning, and no, you let him have that. So anyways, this girl here didn't have a name, and Dev gave me the go ahead. He said, you name the dog. So I think I'm going to name this dog Lucy after one of the dogs I was going to bring home last year. She passed away from parvo after I had her treated. She didn't survive the treatment. She actually had 2 treatments. So this girl's going to be Lucy. So this one's happy to be out. He's getting his pen cleaned. They're loving the rice and veggies. Usually I put eggs or hamburger in it. So anyways, this area is going to be cleaned. This area was done the other day. This blue stuff is going to come up and be thrown away. We have a little bit more left on the roll. So I'm going to buy a whole new roll. Got some new beds. They're not replaced yet because obviously this didn't get a real good scrubbing with the bleach. Then get the cat cages cleaned up and just spend some time up here today. So it's been some rough couple days, you know. It's hard for me to come here from America and, you know, see this because this isn't my everyday thing that I see in America. Actually, I don't see it at all where I live. I'm not saying other parts of America, they don't have some problems because people dump their animals. But when I come here, I just feel so bad and I want to take them all home. I've had a couple people message me because I don't always see it, but I've heard that people have asked, like, well, what about Tina? So I'm not sure if that's good or bad. I've been harassed a little bit in the past, which I don't go for, but anyways, so I've come here to volunteer with my husband about 3 or so years ago, and I was following Dev on Instagram for quite a while, and I loved what he was doing. I was following a women's group first in Romania, so like I went there first and volunteered, and 7 months later I was like, I've got to go to Turkey and just volunteer because you know, I just loved what the guys were doing, and they're like, you know, like family together, and you know, they like to do sport, and I'm like, that's like right up my alley. I think I'll get along great with these guys. So my husband and I came, and we were only here for 2 weeks, and I knew that, and I wasn't friends with Dev, and I knew he was working on a building just from watching his videos. So I had messaged that I was going to come, and he's like, okay, you know, people say a lot of stuff, so it's like, if you do, you do, if you don't, you don't. I said, I want to see your building when I come. So he never mentioned it once, and probably about 4 or 5 days into my trip, I'm like, look, I want to see your building. So he showed me. I stewed on it a couple days, not saying anything, and I said, okay, I'm only here, you know, the 2 weeks. I'd like to see it again before I leave. So a couple days later, he called me back, and, you know, nobody was living here. It was a work in progress, and he says, okay, come, don't come. You know, you wanted me to let you know. So I am at the building showing a family from the city, and I come over, and they were looking at, it was like one of the last water views. There was a left and a right place. And I said, okay, don't sell this one on the left. I want this one on the left. You know, I know I'm here on holiday and don't have that kind of money with me, but, you know, I will send you money as things get done. So he told them, the American lady just bought this one, so if you want a water view, you have to buy the other one on the right. So that's how that went. So I've been coming 2 times a year for 2 months at a time, so 4 months out of the year. And I do not speak Turkish. I'm picking up little words. I don't like to talk it a lot just because I don't pronounce things right. They laugh at me and they don't understand why I haven't learned it yet. They don't understand because it's their first language how hard it is. It's a difficult language, and they think I talk fast, and I think they talk even faster. But sometimes when they speak, I can pick up what they're talking about. but not a lot. But I enjoy being here, and everybody's good to me, and I love the dogs, and that's why I come. And by buying a place, I can keep my things here. I have summer, spring, fall, winter clothes. People always wonder why I bring so many suitcases. I tell them because I have a place here and I like things and I want to bring it and hang it. So I've had a lot of work done this time on my place. And, you know, when the boys are ready to go, they, you know, tell me, hey, let's go meet in the office or come to the rooftop, and, you know, we get things done. And as you know, the cat likes to be the number one in the videos here, always meowing. So I'm kind of thinking, oh no, okay. So yeah, their stuff's gonna get replaced. I'm kind of thinking about maybe getting something to where, because cats like to jump, that way it has like a little bit of a second level that it can get up on, separate from like its food and where it goes to the bathroom. But yeah, I can't believe like people were so mad seeing back in the videos saying like, why make this cat suffer? Why don't you euthanize the cat? I mean, the cat is very healthy, besides like, you know, the side of its mouth, which it looks fine. I mean, I've seen worse, and that's all you got to do is, you know, get some time and medical care into it, and there's nothing wrong with the cat. So everybody that said about euthanizing the cat was wrong. So this little one here is doing so well, loves its extra meals, and just loves the other dogs. I seen it fighting a little bit with this one over here, like just through the pen. Say, I was here before you, right? I know. So these dogs are just so lovely and deserve all the attention. Want me to hold? So just doing some treatment to the side of its mouth. Beautiful cat. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Uh-oh. No, no, no. Oh, no, no. Don't get hurt. Yeah, it doesn't enjoy it, but I mean, I guess who does enjoy medication? So I'm a cat lover. I have 12 cats back home in America. Now, I've never had a litter of kittens, but they were all kittens when I got them. So a lot of people know that I had cats. I had 20 at one time. They were all strays. All my animals are spayed and neutered. So any animal I've taken, I have never had a litter of kittens. I've taken a mother that had 5 or 6 kittens. She was abandoned. She was about 8 months old. So anyways, I took her in, and I had her babies and her fixed. So they live in my barn. So some people might think, well, why'd you take them? They live in your barn. Because they, you know, I just wanted to take them. I had people offer to adopt them back home, but I didn't feel that they were proper people to, you know, adopt them, and I wasn't about to take them to the animal shelter. The people said when they brought me a couple kittens, they had already called the Humane Society, which was full, and they refused them. So I mean, it's better for me to have the cats and them to have a barn than to have no home. So during the winter, they have all the hay to sleep in. I have heated bed warmers for them in the barn. And I have 5 dogs. So I have a lot of followers on Instagram. My Instagram is frozen right now, so I just have like Facebook and TikTok. But I post a lot of my dogs on there when I'm there in America. So for anybody that doesn't know, my second trip here, I found Barney. Barney was a street dog, and when I found her, she was the only little dog of her kind. I didn't see any siblings, no mother, and I felt so bad, and I don't know why, because like I feel bad for all of them. She was just so pitiful and just laid there and wasn't like the other puppies up and about. So Barney was infested with fleas, and she was anemic. So about a week later, I found Chunky Monkey, but I did take Barney home. I think it was like the second night that I was here, bathed her and cleaned her for like 4 hours. So I found Chunky Monkey and did not bring her home. I took her straight to the vet. She was very ill. She had parvo. So Chunky was treated, but I never brought her back to the house because I didn't want her getting Barney sick. So I was very upset with the timing. I wasn't able to get the proper paperwork set up for Barney, and definitely not for Chunky. So when I left here, I had people offer, they were telling Dev, they want Barney, they want Barney. I said, no. I says, I found Barney. Anybody that lives here could have went out and found that dog. They could find any dog. There's dogs everywhere. I says, I will not give them my dog. Barney only knew me. I was so attached to her. She was my, company the whole entire time I was here by myself staying. And so I made arrangements with our vet in the city. His worker took home Barney the day that I was leaving, and I paid her for supplies and her time. And when Chunky was better and approved by the vet, Chunky was going to go into the same home with the girl, and they would be together. So I came back 3 months later for Barney and Chunky, and I stayed for about 2 months, and then I took them back with me. I had the proper paperwork, and they're living in America with me for almost going on 2.5 years now, healthy and happy. So a year and a half ago, I took home another dog I named Angel Baby. Dev and I and the boys got a call, and we went and pulled Angel Baby out from underneath a car where he was hiding. The mother had rejected him, and I had Angel Baby here with me for almost 2 months, and I got him home fine. And I had said, not saying that anybody will get this dog, I was very attached to him, but I said, if you're interested, you can direct message me and we can talk about it. A very nice woman and her husband that lives in another state for me were very interested in him. I loved him. And about 3 weeks after I arrived back in America with Angel Baby, they sent a transport van to pick him up and drive him a very far distance in another state. And he is the most biggest, spoiled, beautiful baby. He's a Congo mix just like mine, and I really don't know what my Barney is, but maybe we could put a picture or a video or something up of them and a little bit about that all. But yeah, the dogs, this is just a great group. Like, I know not to touch this one, but I like to, put the dish there and feed it, and she just looks at me. Yeah, I'm not looking to get bit. So it would be nice that she would come around. I really don't know if she will or not, but I'm not ready to chance that. So, like I said, we're going to get this blue stuff removed. Everything's going to be cleaned, new pillows. I hope to get some more pillows. We took 5 up to the shelter yesterday. I had mentioned about flea and tick medication. I said if you think like the ticks don't survive the winter, they're very tough and really disgusting. They hide under anything and everything that they can. I actually had a swelled up ear about a week, maybe 8 days ago, and I thought when I woke maybe I slept on it wrong. It was really swelled, double size, and red. And I was thinking, I don't know, maybe I got bit by a mosquito, maybe I didn't sleep on it wrong, it shouldn't be hurting this long. So now I'm really hoping that I didn't get bit by a tick. I know a lot of time people criticize about people not picking up the puppies. There's disease. It's not really safe touching them all. I just can't help myself. And they do have ticks, and they're very bad. And the boys have actually had and found ticks on themselves before. So I didn't actually find the tick on me. So I'm really hoping I didn't get bit, because when I get back to America, I've been here about 2 weeks, so I'm here 6 more weeks. I think I'm going to get tested for Lyme disease just to make sure that I'm okay. I don't really know. I know we're going to get ready to go on the dog feed soon, and then I'll come back up later. I've been making the dogs rice and veggies and meat. And, some people may say, well, why don't they do that all the time? That's very hard. And it's nice to see that some of the people in town do give the street animals some scraps now, but you have to understand this is Turkey, a third world country. Not a lot of people were educated on this. A lot of the animals were being harmed before Dev and the crew started, you know, educating them a little bit more and making themselves known that they're here for the animals. But yeah, a lot of people don't have money and they can't afford to feed themselves. But I like to see though that they are, if they have a little bit of scraps, putting some stuff out. The cats pretty much take care of themselves. They dig in the garbage. There's a lot of fish scraps, big fishing community. A lot of people here fish for some of their food. You know, and rice is cheap, so they eat a lot of rice and things like that. But yeah, the cats, they're pretty good. They fend for themselves. It's the dogs, you know, that I worry about a lot more. But the dogs will get in the garbage cans too. I don't know if anybody's seen on one of my posts. The dogs actually can jump up and get into the garbage cans. It's not funny, but it is pretty cool. So, are you ready to go down?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're going to wrap it up here for right now, and we're going to go downstairs and get some plans together for the day. So, thank you for watching. This has such beautiful eyes. Such a good puppy. Yes. Oh, come on.